I've never, by the way, eaten at a wedding.
What?
Welcome to the Manyavar Shadi Show.
हम दोनों को सिर्फ एक पुराने प्राचीन से मंदिर में शादी करनी है.
On this podcast, we'll gossip some and grumble some more.
2100 का सगन लगाएंगे, 5000 का खाना खाएंगे, 2 बातें सुनाएंगे अलग.
By the end of it, we'll figure out what makes a wedding magical or a complete disaster.
The bride lost her wedding lehenga.
What? Indians love weddings. Indians also love discounts.
जब तेरे पास अंधा पैसा आ जाएगा, तो तू क्या करेगा?
In the north, is called dikhawa.
Karan should be writing RSVPs for weddings.
You go 1, 2, 3, 4, loud sound going. Pulkit's pants are just torn.
कभी-कभी मेरे दिल में ख्याल आता can't happen in that time, ना?
I always wanted to run away and get married.
It's the problem is these Hindi movies that have done it to us.
Okay then.
Ladies and gentlemen, weddings, the stuff of dreams, or well, nightmares, or actually both. I mean, to be honest, हम Bollywood वालों ने ही expectations काफी बढ़ा दी हैं. After watching Kabira in Ye Jawani Hai Diwani, the entire country wanted an Udaipur wedding. And eventually, destination weddings became the thing in India. I'm totally guilty of creating half your shadi expectations with my movies, but now I'm here to fix that by spilling the tea on how weddings actually happen. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, those in love, those in denial, and everyone currently drowning in wedding WhatsApp groups, welcome to the Manyavar Shadi Show. On this podcast, we talk all about love, logistics, and lessons learned. Today's episode is all about that very first step. Look, I just know about wedding sets, so I've brought in people who know real weddings. First up, the woman who's given us everything from girl next door charm to fierce, feisty characters on screen, Kriti Kharbanda. She's lit up South Indian cinema and Bollywood, and in 2024, she lit up our Instagram feeds with her stunning wedding. And sitting next to her, the man who made all of India fall in love with honey, Pulkit Samrat. He's charming, he's hilarious, and if you followed their love story even a little bit, you know he's absolutely madly head over heels in love. With them, we've got Devika Narayan. She is the founder of Devika Narayan and Company and also behind some of India's most beautifully storied weddings, including the famously secret destination wedding of Anushka Sharma and Virat Kohli. How do you guys feel before I dive right in? Everyone's
Namaste,
happy?
Karan.
Namaste, namaste, namaste. आप
So
सबको
that
मेरा
namaste and
नमस्कार.
terepona kind of show. Na? This is all shadi.
It's not, well, not really. I mean,
Yeah.
like we have to spill some tea and have some fun, which Devika's promised us behind the scenes.
Okay,
But
yes.
like, we're going to have some fun. Let's just let loose and talk about love, shadi, and then barbadi and whatever comes with it. I remember every time, like, I've shot an elaborate wedding sequence, you know, we've always wondered whether those outfits will actually trend. They'll become iconic. I remember Bole Chudiya mein we introduced this dupatta around the neck. And we did a double dupatta for Shah Rukh. And I was like, this is going to be a trend. To realize that I only continued wearing them at weddings after, and so did the rest of the nation. And now it's like Shah Rukh said, every time this stupid dupatta has to come around the neck because you started it.
Oh my God.
Okay, let's begin with asking the lovebirds who got married last year. How is married life treating you?
Oh, it's beautiful. I think it's more than the married life. I think we are best friends and we are the best roommates. That's what I think keeps the relationship alive.
Absolutely. I fully recommend marriage. 100% recommend marriage.
You're a big propagator of getting married, right?
I'm a big propagator of when you find love, you keep love and you make sure you do everything so that love stays in your life.
But I love that he said roommates. I
Yes.
think, so I've never had a partner. And recently I had to share the room with a friend on a yacht because there were like limited space rooms. And it's the first time I realized I've spent an entire night, but he was like my best friend. And he has a sleep apnea machine. And so it was a bit traumatic because I would turn and see that, and then I realized how difficult it is to share your space.
It
with
is.
someone.
Yeah.
And, then we had to share the bathroom and and I'm like a little bit OCD about stuff. So it was just, and he's the opposite. And I'm like, oh my God, what must a wedding feel like? What must a shadi really be?
Just because of that, it just reminds me that both of us are very big advocates of getting into a live-in before deciding to get married. I think that's the best thing to do.
Yeah.
We were in a live-in for almost 4 years.
2 years, baby. But it
It
felt
felt
like
like
4
lifetime.
because through COVID we were together, but we
Ah.
weren't in the same
Well,
apartment.
2 that becomes
Yeah.
4 then. COVID does.
No, post
blur
COVID, then
your-
we properly moved in together because I said I want to be floored. Like, properly ask me to move in with you, find a house, it's ours, it's not your apartment or my apartment. We find another apartment that's ours. You don't move in with me, I don't move in with you. We both move into a house
Our
To
together.
a new
Yeah.
place, yeah.
Yeah.
And we build that home together.
I think what he means is like testing the waters is essential before you cement it and
Absolutely.
certify it with a shadi
Weddings are so
certificate.
expensive, so why? Like, if you're spending so much money and
Spend on the right person.
yeah, I can spend like everything on him. He's fully worth it.
Yeah. Now, you are responsible for this journey. So where does it all begin? Like how much time do you think you need this process that begins from like proposal to final wedding? Like what is the time frame that is ideal?
I think it depends on what kind of wedding you want. Because I've had people get married in like 2 months. I've also planned weddings for 2 years. And I think if you have a shorter engagement, you're happier at the end. And you'll agree with me there. Because I think the more time you have to spend, the more changes you want to make. You see other people's weddings, you're just like, I want to change things around. So I think anything between a 6 months to about a year is good. Anything more is a nightmare.
I would imagine that sometimes the rushed weddings are also the happiest because it's like the zyada jab waqt hota hai, to imagine like
That was the thing with us. Like we planned a wedding in
I got married at
3 months.
90 days notice.
90 days notice?
Yes. I looked at my parents, I was like, we're getting married on this date. 90 days later is my wedding. We can't spare more time.
I love that.
जैसा हुआ जो हुआ अच्छा हुआ
अच्छा हुआ.
kind of scenario versus हम 1 साल wait कर रहे हैं. The shorter it is, the happier it is.
the happier. So basically, you say 6 months is what is technically correct. 3 months would be ideal.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. Now, you guys had such an intimate shadi in Delhi and it looked beautiful. I mean, white florals and pastel mandap. Kriti, your lehengas, the smiles. It was just like all beautiful. How did you decide on this type of wedding? Was there always something that you wanted to have?
I always wanted to run away and get married. So for me, the smaller the wedding, the better. I didn't even see my venue when it was finalized. I was shooting in Kolkata, Pulkit flew to Delhi, saw the venue. I said, baby, teko pasand hai? He said, ha, pasand hai. I was like, lock kar de. For me, it didn't matter where we were getting married. I just wanted to marry him, come what may. And I genuinely got the wedding of my dreams. A, because planning was only 3 months. Like you said, it was so easy to just hana. But I think more importantly, because we had to pick a wedding venue in Delhi because Pulkit's dadi said Delhi mein shadi karni hai.
Huh.
And we fortunately found a venue that had only 100 rooms, so we had to cut short our guest list. So it all worked out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it
and
all
it's the
worked.
guest list that's traumatizing because both ends have families and they'll say,
Yeah.
"Isko par ye bura maan jayenge, wo bura maan jayenge," and then there are discussions, fights, and arguments and all that.
Yeah, so my basic funda is if agar koi bura मान जाएगा मतलब that person is neither friend nor family. It's as simple as that. If somebody can be understanding of the fact there is just 2 people coming together, it's their day and let it be the way they want to have it.
Why would you not call somebody you love and are close to?
That is true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The fact that you're not invited means you're not that special, they're not that special to you either, you know. So it's fine. You have to
Parents should
understand.
be writing RSVPs for weddings. All the people who call later na saying invite nahi hai, we'll just send this line
I
to
think
them
just
now.
send my I'm like, listen, because you're not worth it. And like, you know, it's
Oh,
fine.
nice.
Now the burning question, what happens is, which I've seen a lot of debates, like when you've been single as long as you have, as long as I have, I've been party to so many wedding discussions and, you know, and there's always that big fat Indian wedding that you want the full tadka wala, mazedar, Bollywood style shadi or the very traditional Indian wedding, or then there's the destination wedding. What is your take firstly, Devika?
I think it depends on what you want to do. Like Kriti said, she wanted a small wedding. If you want a big wedding, go all out. But I feel like those days are dying now.
Yeah.
People want their own friends and family. It's like a family holiday. That's why destination weddings are doing so
Yeah.
well. Because families want to travel together with your friends, have the time of your life with a little bit of Riti Rivas. But I think this whole big fat Indian wedding is died. Very
Yeah.
few people are doing it now. I love the nostalgia of ghar ki shadi, of getting married in your own home. But if that's out of the picture, I think destination weddings are a lot more fun.
The one wedding that I attended that I thought was just spectacular, and it wasn't because of its scale, it was because of its heart, was when Ranbir and Alia got married. And literally, Alia came out of her bedroom onto the mandap.
Yeah.
And the mandap was their favorite part of the house. It was in this little balcony that they both chill in the evenings. And we've sat there as friends so many times. And that was where the mandap was. And literally, it was like like it was so special because her passage where there's the elevator was where, you know, the family was, we were all standing like here. So when she came, like literally, and there were 20 people in that room.
How
So it was
nice.
like just the way, and I was like in my head, I was like, but this is what they wanted. And that's what is special to them, and that's what the memory like you created for yourself. But were there, when you all were discussing, what was the non-negotiables for you? Like totally non-negotiables.
Non-negotiable is, the first thing is good food.
Khana has to be there.
Yes.
वो दिल्ली है तो it comes with the territory.
We call Pulkit Annapurna at home. One of the reasons I agreed to get married, like when I knew I wanted to marry Pulkit, was because of food. We were driving past, we were in Bandra, late night drive. At that point, not many people knew about us. And there was a Lamborghini that drove past us. And randomly, I looked at him and I said, जब तेरे पास अंधा पैसा आ जाएगा, तो तू क्या करेगा? And he's driving and he just says, कुछ नहीं, I want to make a gurdwara where I want to make sure there's food 24/7. And in that moment, I knew
प्यार हो
found
गया.
pyar happened all over again. And then anyone and everyone I meet, even today, like every set, he feeds people. He loves feeding people. वो माँ की ममता is inside him. So food was a complete non-negotiable.
She
in
got
our
it from her
wedding.
mom.
Yeah, you got it from mommy.
No, I get that. I resonate with it because there used to be a time when my dad, you know, when guests used to come home, he would start putting food. Acha, now I was trying to tell him that it's equally offensive to somebody who doesn't want to eat and doesn't want to waste food. But he used to always say that, nahi, you know, khana hai aur khana hai. And he used to put that khana into people. Ek aur le lo. And even with the drink, he used to say, ek drink to dushman peete hain. दो दोस्त और तीन फैमिली तो he had a rule. So if you wanted to feel like family, अगर तू मेरे family हो तो you have to have 3 drinks. And like Papa, this is a great way of you getting drunk yourself. It's a Punjabi thing. I don't know how to explain it. Khatirdari is a big thing. Like I get very thrown off if I go somewhere and कोई चाय भी नहीं पूछता. You know, like I was like,
Oh, that's weird.
You know, as just telling the bride and groom, you spend a lot of time on that menu, but you won't get to eat anything.
I actually ate everything at my own wedding.
how fabulous, Devika.
I also kept allowance in my lehenga to eat. I was like, I want to be able to eat that food because I'm not eating, then who else is eating? Right? Like, I need to eat.
Now what we have to address is the elephant in the room. Money. It's important. Because every wedding seems dreamy, it seems fantastical until you see the bill. Right? It's also... So Devika, honestly, where does all the cash suddenly disappear? Like, you know, how does this all work monetarily?
The expectation and reality, there's a
Right.
gap in between.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like in India, we don't like talking about money.
Yeah.
So I remember I had this one bride come in and she's like, I want a minimal wedding. We kept showing her decor, things. Then I finally called her up and I said, why don't you send me a reference of what you liked?
Yeah.
She sent me this beautiful all white place with Phalaenopsis orchids on top. And I called her back and I was like, you know, every single stem is like $1,200. So when you want this, you understand, is your dad paying for this? And she's like, oh, I didn't realize this. So I think this bridge of how much things cost needs to be addressed at the beginning. It's not a CPU based thing, right?
Yeah.
Every flower shower, every confetti shower, every little you want Anushka Sharma's Jaimal, it costs extra. That logistics bit is what everybody ignores. We were in Tuscany, right? You forget that your closest Pandit is coming from Florence, your closest Dholwala is coming from London. Unka transport somebody is paying for, right? It's all those additional things. If you're getting married in your own city, then you've forgotten that your dad and your mom and your grandparents have their own guest list only.
Yeah.
You are thinking you'll have a 500 guest wedding. 2,000 log to local hain, they all just walk in. So I think it is what is not on the sheet, which is what adds to a wedding
To
budget.
the cost.
And I think it's important to be real about it.
But like, you know, you want to like, of course, spend on the right thing. What are the must-haves versus the splurge items? Like, you know, must-haves are like non-negotiable, like you said, khana. But there are splurge items which are not really, really needed, but आपको चाहिए क्योंकि आपकी जिद है या आपका ख्वाब है. You know, one of the two.
I think he's a better person to answer this.
On the splurge?
On
I don't think we really splurged on anything apart from, but that was also not splurging. She's very fond of slides, so I just managed to like install a slide for the after party after the
wedding.
After the wedding, so she got really excited about that. But the venue where we actually put the slide, that venue costed us a lot. That is where the splurging
that's
was.
where the splurge was. But
we
I
could
think
have done the after party somewhere else, but yeah, because
But
of
I think- yeah.
that one slide was
that
the
was
only
like
thing.
that was part of our plan, and I didn't even know. Like, our planners were laughing. We've never seen a groom so involved. Pulkit and I actually had everyone's room numbers memorized because we put that chart together and we were very for it. I actually loved planning my wedding with him. Our wedding with him.
Yeah. It was her wedding. Just
No,
by the way,
it
guys.
was our wedding.
It was her wedding.
No.
It was not our wedding. It was her wedding. So
Sorry,
the entire planning process went like this. She's like, "तुम मेरी शादी में ना हम ये करेंगे. And in my wedding na, I'm gonna do this, then that. I'm like, it is the two of us, right?
Always remember, no matter what anyone says, a wedding is a bride's prerogative over
That is
anyone
true.
else's.
But Karan, you should meet grooms today.
Yeah, they're a bit
But
now.
damn, grooms today, I mean,
they're very into it.
good at what they
Women
want.
are all at work.
Yeah. Oh wow, I love that.
women are
I
all at
love
work.
that. I so love that.
Yeah, the boys are planning weddings now. And also, I think because weddings are not about what used to happen, it's about what you want to do. So, I think there's enough thought being given to what is the DJ going to play, what is the alcohol going to be like, what is the experience going to be like. And it's a good mix because I think they're planning it together, which is why weddings have become fun again.
Yes.
Weddings have the texture and the DNA of a wedding, specifically the destination wedding, has changed. And I would give absolute credit actually to the Anushka Virat wedding. Because I remember the whole country woke up to this wedding no one knew was happening. It was a covert operation almost. Like there was no, literally not even a bhanak of it that ye hone wala hai, you know. So you woke up and you're like, and from her wedding walk to this location to just them and like everybody, the nation fell in love. What was the big cost factor in a wedding like this? What is it? Is it travel, logistics, or is it logistics? Yeah.
Logistics is pretty much it. But I'll tell you why that wedding changed the gambit.
Yeah.
It's because people realized they could do whatever they wanted at weddings.
Yeah.
And I think that was the biggest change because before that you were just listening to your parents and saying, ये तो ऐसे ही होता है. That wedding changed saying, but उन्होंने तो अपने तरीके से किया, can we also do whatever we want?
Yeah.
It's just saying we want to do things this way, हम ऐसे ही करेंगे.
Give me one cost that that couples want, but actually no one notices, and it's a literal waste.
Photo booths.
Photo booths.
My God, I find it the most wasteful because people are photographing your entire wedding. Why do you want to go to a corner and take a photo for whose joy?
Yeah, for whose joy? Actually, that's so true. Because there's always a selfie being taken anywhere, or there's your camera phone doing the rounds. Why would you go into a specific booth?
Every wedding we do now, there is somebody shooting for reels for the gram. It's that difference between becoming content and becoming an experience, right? And there's a very fine line between the two, which is what has begun to happen.
We actually had disposable cameras, like all the retro cameras. Yeah, so we have so many people's perspective.
Yeah, on things. So we
Our
did
wedding,
that. Yeah,
like-
that was so cool to see pictures from their point of view, how they looked at us. So because we didn't have phones at our wedding, so that was the only way to like we literally left these cameras on every table. We're like, go all out, take as many pictures. It's fun.
Yeah. Because I mean, because you know it's anyway such an intimate setting. Right?
Yeah, but most importantly, if you ask me, I think, I kind of differ in that answer because I'm like, I'd rather have photographs than flowers. Like
Fair.
for me, I was arguing with,
समारोह में
I remember us having this discussion and I was arguing with the planner and I'm like, यार मुझे नहीं फर्क पड़ता कि 100 फूल हैं कि 1000 हैं. मुझे फोटोज अच्छी चाहिए जिसमें मैं अच्छी लग रही हूँ, मेरा दूल्हा अच्छा लग रहा है, हमें मजे आ रहे हैं. And that's all that matters. But I think everything except like husband, wife, दूल्हा दुल्हन, consent, ये 3 चीजें बहुत जरूरी होती है.
But I think in an intimate setting, the photo booth perhaps works, or the photographs, of course. But I think when you're 1,000 people, it becomes pagal.
The other thing, Karan, is all that food. There's no possible way somebody can eat the quantum of food we serve at a wedding.
Yeah.
Like, just to walk 100, 200 feet to get your food, everybody eats only those 2 cuisines at the end of the day. You've been to enough weddings, you guys know.
Yeah.
And I feel
I've never,
like,
by the way, eaten at a wedding.
Why?
These long queues and standing. I'm also awkward, like standing with a plate eating. Like I never eat at a wedding.
but see, if you have fewer food, if it's better planned, then all of that works. But just putting, for the sake of it, 10 different kinds of cuisine on one evening is a bit nuts. Because nobody possibly can eat that quantum of food.
In the north, it's called dikhawa.
Dikhawa, correct.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
called dikhawa. It's also कि हमने हर टाइप का डिजर्ट डाला है, हर किस्म की cuisine आपको दी है.
But I think it belongs to the generation before us. Like my dad would come back and say, 24 kisam ke dessert the. Now I look at him and saying, how many did you eat? He's like, 2. I was like, that's it,
तो
right?
24 का क्या कर लेंगे?
But the idea of, like you said, it belongs to the generation before us.
It is. I'm telling you, it is exactly that. But what you say that would be the things you should not compromise on at all. We've spoken about the indulgence, but what are the 3 absolute musts?
So food, yes, because like
Food
I
is
said,
like
log gaali dete
Pulkit
hain.
said, which I
The
agree
second
with.
is photography. The point is, it's what you remember your wedding by. And like I grew up in a house where my mom's wedding photos are there, my grandmom's wedding photos were there, and it was extremely important for me. I got married much later than they did, and I was like, I want to look young, I want to look beautiful, I want that one framed photo in my house because I know that will last for generations. So I think that memory of that wedding, you have to find the right person to shoot it. A third thing is, I think you need to have an incredible I'm clubbing it together in venue, experience, decor, because I feel like that is what makes the vibe of the party.
Yeah.
I've seen so many weddings, like you walk into a wedding, there's a big stage, you know it's a buskill, right? You know what kind of wedding it's automatically going to be. Already listening to your after party sounds like a lot of fun. Like I wish I was there at that after party, right? So I think you need to spend on that one fun, vibey thing that makes your wedding.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure,
Like venue specific that gives you that vibe.
like I'm sure everybody from the wedding remembers that after party.
Yeah.
They may not be able to describe the mandap.
Yeah.
But that one core thing that is your personality that you want is critical.
So let's go again. We have, of course, food, which is integral. Of course, photographs that need to look stunning, which even Kriti spoke about. Then venue and vibe. And of course, Manyavar is the fourth, that you need to be in Manyavar to look hot and sexy.
Yeah, when you look in the mirror, you want to feel amazing about what you see.
The other thing, just as an inside perspective, like you've done so many weddings, you've had a wedding, you've attended weddings. Indians love weddings. Indians also love discounts. We love the best, but at the best rate as well. So is there like a hack? Are there jugaads where you can actually make something look better, bigger, grander, but smartly at a certain cost? And what is that one hack, if you could speak about it, just as an example?
Just for example, working with what is available locally. I gave you that flower example you were talking about. If you work with flowers that are available in the region, if you work with partners who are from the region, who worked well in that region, I think instantly is a discount. Like I said, the biggest cost is logistics. So if you're cutting the logistics and doing something that is locally available, A, your wedding is cooler and more unique. And B, it's a tremendous discount because someone's coming from the house next door.
What if you're in the city of your residence?
Even better.
Yeah.
The thing is, when you're in the city of your residence, you need to hack off that guest list. That's your biggest enemy.
So that's the hack.
Yeah,
It's
that's your
basically
biggest.
the list.
I remember when I was typing my own guest list, I was putting it into an Excel sheet. Every time my dad would give me a name, if I didn't know the name, I delete it. So after the wedding, he's like, "वो आए नहीं." I said, "उनको बुलाया ही नहीं था." So after the wedding, and in the short timeline, your dad's not checking.
I think that's a hack people need to take.
आपको बोलना
like,
चाहिए था नहीं वो आए थे क्या लिफाफा नहीं देखे गए वो क्या बात कर रहे हो
Oh.
Yeah. So why are you sending for stuff when you can actually and there's so much beauty in the stuff that we get in our culture that is embedded in it. Like, sometimes a very traditional mandap just looks so gorgeous. Then, like the fancy things that people want to kind of blend the West with our inherent culture is what the West is so obsessed with.
The color, the availability, the sheer celebration, everything of our daily, just bringing it together, you've got a killer deal.
Well, no hacks with Manyavar because it's already cost so well, so you don't need to ask for a discount. All right. What are the things you think that went wrong with your shadi, if you had to look back?
We got married and our first dance is about to take place. And up until this point,
we rehearsed very much
we rehearsed a lot because it was the only dance we were doing together. So Sangeet pe bhi, we said boy side, girl side. You do you, I do me. We didn't dance together. So we decided we'll do our first dance and it was beautiful. At about 11 in the night, I've come down from the villa, from my villa, and he's like, I'm very nervous, baby. Can we just practice once? She said, okay, we'll do it on counts. Great. Itna bada hall, very romantic moment, flowers all around. We did spend on flowers, but flowers all around. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And suddenly I hear this loud sound going, trrr, and Pulkit's pants had just torn. And I have died laughing. I'm like, it's 11:30 in the night. लोग इंतजार कर रहे हैं, हमारी रिसेप्शन है, सब वेट कर रहे हैं. And I burst out laughing. I go running outside. I reach out to Stalin. I'm like, Anisha, उसकी पैंट फट गई. She's like, I don't know why I had a feeling this would happen. I have a backup. Wow.
Was it a churidar? कभी churidar के साथ होता है?
it was a tux
Oh, it's a tux. Oh, अच्छा.
Another thing I would definitely tell couples, practice your dance in the actual outfit or something at least close to it, because a lot.
dress rehearsal which we usually do for our work.
This backup is a hack because Karan, I've been at a wedding where the bride lost her wedding lehenga.
What?
The barat is outside.
Oh.
The makeup artist calls me and he's just like, just come to the room now. I walk in and she's bawling and he comes and holds my hand and he's like, मैं makeup 2 बार कर चुका हूँ इसका और इसका रोना नहीं खत्म हो रहा है. And she cannot find her lehenga. And everyone's looking in rooms, no one can remember where it is. Her mother comes in, she's like, where the reception sari? I'm just like, because barat is outside, how long do you keep stalling a barat? Keeps crying, cries a third time, makeup happens a third time. Just at the end of it, somebody found the lehenga in her brother's room because wo boxes exchange ho gaye the.
Oh my God. But through all of this, what I realized, despite everything that happened, I'm like, सब हो जाता है यार, शादी भी हो जाती है, सब कुछ हो जाता है. In my head, a wedding was far more serious business. But when I got married, I'm like, oh, this is fun. It's not supposed to be so serious. It's not supposed to be so intense.
अंत में सब अच्छा ही होता है eventually. Devika, you're absolutely knowledgeable, information based. Who are your 3 vendors that you would reach out to, like your top 3 vendors when you know a wedding is up?
I think the 3 things you definitely need to like get done quickly as soon as you get married. I think first is clothing.
Right.
Figure out what you're wearing, what your family's wearing. If you have a team like Manevar with you, it's a one-stop shop for everything. But I think the clothing sets a vibe for the rest of the wedding, so it's important to get that out of the way. The second thing is get your venue sorted, because I think if you want a beautiful wedding, a beautiful venue is an integral part of it. And the third is get your core team sorted, your planners, your photographers. So then you start palming off your headache off to others. And then you're beginning to enjoy your wedding and not just sitting and doing planning and things like that yourself.
And what are the don'ts? Like what you should not waste your time doing at all, which you tend to sometimes because you're either over paranoid.
I think don't micromanage too much. I think the trick is to find a team who are experts on their own. I have a joke where I walk up to clients saying, if you don't like my face, don't hire me. And they're like, ye kaisa sentence? And I was like, if you don't trust me today, you will not trust me at the wedding. And when you're panicking about a lehenga lost or a rain that's come in, you need a team you can rely on. I think that's very important. And sometimes you may hire the best.
Yeah.
Just because they are the best in their fields, you hire them. But if you don't get along with them, you won't have a successful relationship.
So where do you find the best vendors? Like how do you go about? Suppose I'm like going to get married, which is not going to happen. But I'm like, suppose I woke up and I was like, I want a wedding planner. And of course, now you're world famous, so everybody knows of you. But I don't have access to you. How do I find out who the best vendors are?
I think the first thing is see in your own circles whose weddings you liked. And who they hired.
And who they hired.
And I think it's...
But a lot of people don't like to give information.
But even in the world of weddings, our word of mouth is still very, very critical. Because it comes with a seal of approval. The second thing is go online. Everybody is online today. Like you said, those tags, you know exactly whose weddings, who did. So many people come to us because they were like, we know you didn't do that wedding, so we want to hire you. Or we know you did that wedding. And I think just that bit changes things, finding people.
Okay, now this is fun. This is me asking you, but now we have people who have panic situations and want to know how to go about it and seek your advice and guidance. So we've covered the basics, but now there are couples out there listening who have very specific panic situations. So we asked them to send in their questions, and honestly, some of them really, really need our help. Time for Shaadi SOS Hotline. All right, so this is the Shaadi SOS Hotline. For that, my Budhape ka chashma has to come on. Okay. Okay, so here's how Shaadi SOS Hotline works. I'm going to read out the questions, and all 3 of you, please, need to save these people from complete meltdowns. Think of it as wedding therapy, but on our amazing set at Manevar. All right. Hey Karan, I'm Indrajit. He's male 34 from Patna. 10 दिनों में लॉन्ग टर्म गर्लफ्रेंड के साथ मेरी शादी है. कार्ड्स छप चुके हैं, but life has thrown a curveball. My caterer has backed out. शादी में सिर्फ 9 दिन बचे हैं. अब नया caterer, नया मेन्यू कहां से लाऊं? It's too much to deal with. Please advise. Devika, I think you might have this one.
Go to your favorite restaurants in Patna. Find your top 5 favorite places where you like eating. Tell them to do one of your favorite dish at your menu. It's personal, it's unique, and you won it. I think it may be cooler than his original menu also.
It might be cooler. You never know, yeah. So maybe it was a blessing in disguise. Indrajit को आप कोई advice देना चाहेंगे?
What I would recommend to him would be कि अगर आप इस situation में हो, the best person to talk to are the women in your family at this point. They will find a solution. हलवाई से लेकर getting local people, like showing local talent, reach out to the women in your family.
Women in the family.
Solution would only.
All right. Now, next one is, I'm Sahil. He's a male 28 from Nagpur. Finally, शादी हो रही है. I'm really happy. But the issue is, मेरी fiancée के family को एक 5-star venue पसंद है और मेरी family insist कर रही है कि एक normal banquet में शादी हो. Budget somehow manage हो जाएगा, but how should I handle my side of the family? Oh, this you all should take.
यार honestly I feel when people pretend कि ये क्या हो रहा है, हम अपनी families को बहुत अच्छे से जानते हैं, हमें पता है कि इसका क्या reaction होने वाला है. When we pretend कि हमें नहीं पता, oh we are so affected, it's actually a lie. मुझे ये लगता है कि आप सबको बहुत अच्छे से जानते हो, you already know that you can't handle your family. Sorry, but this question is very clear कि you don't know how to handle your family because you can't handle them. I think बड़ों को आपस में निपटने दो. Why do you want to create a problem for yourself and your fiance? You all do you.
Yeah, just enjoy the wedding.
Let the families have a problem.
I have reverse advice.
Which is?
I think it's your wedding. Sahil, you should be able to walk up to both set of parents and saying, मुझे ये चाहिए. And I feel like parents.
अरे मुंह नहीं खुलता कभी.
नहीं यार वो that's easier said than done. I feel for depends person to person, but most importantly, if there is this issue already.
Clearly, if Sahil is asking for this advice because Sahil obviously I can assure you अपने पिता के सामने वो अपना मुंह नहीं खोल सकता. He's that boy. And there are many of those boys in this country. I want to tell you.
So I'll tell you, साहिल एक काम कर दोस्त, तू घर वालों को बोल कि हम दोनों को सिर्फ एक पुराने प्राचीन से मंदिर में शादी करनी है जैसे पुराने जमाने में होती थी ट्रेडिशन के साथ. Just do that. That's okay.
I would say अगर basically your family राजी है तो भाग के शादी कर लो ना, टंटा ही खत्म.
Yeah. Now, Pulkit, you come from a full-on Delhi ka family, loud, loving, opinionated. That's how my family from Delhi is. So I know how it is. That's how I grew up. I was raised with those people. And you have managed some truly progressive moments in your wedding. Like it was a very progressive, beautiful wedding. How challenging or easy was it for you to strike that beautiful balance?
We have been lucky with amazing families, both of us. None of our family members, none of us created any fuss on anything. Be it, about Kanyadan.
We didn't have a Kanyadan at our wedding.
So you all have like they bolte na Rab ne bana di jodi. You have Rab ne bana di parents.
Listen,
because it's like
my father-in-law, the coolest man alive, Pulkit's dad, he danced at our wedding and he was Sexy Sam. His name on my phone is also Sexy Sam because he entered with Gore Gore Gal.
Oh, wow.
And I have died. That's the family I have. They're like both sides of the family. They're so cool. They're like super progressive but super traditional in their own way. I didn't want to do a Kanyadan. My parents wanted it. But at the end of the day, they were like, अगर तेको नहीं करना तो क्यों करना है? And I don't have anything against Kanyadan. उसका एक महत्व होता है, उसका एक मीनिंग होता है. मैं समझ सकती हूँ, मैं पूरी रिस्पेक्ट करती हूँ उसकी. But मेरा मन नहीं माना. I didn't want to do it. And they had no questions. He said, I don't want that. We didn't have a lot of ceremonies, actually, if you really think about it.
But it's how you tweak. Like, हमारे घर में रक्षाबंधन जब होता है, so they both tie to each other. I make Yash tie Ruhi, Ruhi ties Yash. Because I'm like, किसने कह दिया कि सिर्फ लड़का प्रोटेक्ट करेगा? Right now the way it is, it's my daughter protecting him all the way. मैं तो पहले से ही बोल दिया मैंने कि ये ब्लू लड़का पहनेगा, पिंक लड़की पहनेगी, ये मत बोलो. कोई सब कुछ सब पहनेंगे. दोनों फुटबॉल क्लास जाते हैं, दोनों टाइकोंडो क्लास करते हैं, दोनों डांस क्लास जाते हैं. So I'm like, everything is the way I should have been and wanted to be raised, but I grew up in a totally different era. It was not the way it is today. Not because this is a woke feeling. It's just because I feel these things. I feel in the power of equality, and I believe जब आपका बड़ा दिन है, तो it should be your decision. And sometimes I always say this, and this is a little bit of a seg out of this situation, but I feel like हमारे कल्चर में बोला जाता है कि बड़े हैं, बुजुर्ग हैं, तो we have to keep listening to them. But ऐसा नहीं होता है. There's a line in one of my films कि बड़े हैं, बुजुर्ग हैं, but दिल तोड़ने का हक उनको भी नहीं है. And it's also sometimes not every time you're right, not every time they're right.
That is true.
And you have to find that beautiful balance, right? Which I'm glad both of you, and I'm so happy that both of you.
Karan, at the end of the day, everybody wants the best for you, right? It's just that their definition of best is a little different from
It's
you.
subjective, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, for more the advice, I want some tea that you have to spill. Now, you have done, I don't know, have you got a count of how many weddings you've done?
I counted till 100 and then I stopped.
Well done, bravo, bravo, bravo. Tell me, you've seen some massive family drama. Give me one exciting, spicy family drama with no names. Has a wedding actually been stopped ever?
So I've had a groom missing from the wedding.
Oh, wow. I love that. I hope he didn't run off with another boy.
It was very filmy because he got, so a Sangeet has begun. Groom is nowhere to be found. Last he was seen was at 12:30 in the afternoon, not in his full senses, walking on the beach. Sangeet 6 बजे शुरू होना था, 9 बज रहा है. Nobody can find the groom.
Wow, from 12:30 we last spotted in 9
correct,
p.m. also.
Correct. And there was a certain part of the family who's like, वो बीच पे जाके कुछ हो ना गया उसको. The whole family is looking, room में नहीं है, कहीं नहीं है. Finally, he was found in the restaurant. He was just sitting with some foreigners there. He was just like, मेरी शादी. He just had cold feet basically. It was very filmy because his mother came, slapped him in full, like it could make it to one of your films. That kind of like the whole theatric bit happened. So I think in hindsight it was very amusing, but on that day it was very stressful. I walked into a wedding where at 6 a.m. I've got a call, 9 बजे की शादी है, saying, "Madam, venue नहीं है." And I'm just like, what do you mean venue नहीं है? Just like, "Madam, आप आ जाइए, जहाँ मंडप लगना है वो जगह नहीं है." It's got washed out completely in the rain of the previous nights. There was like a little bridge on the water, and it rained so much it's washed out. So I've had to go to the bride and groom and saying, genuinely venue नहीं है, we have to change the venue. And then the part of the family was just like, but हमारी ख्वाहिश थी कि वहीं शादी हो. And I'm just like, but it doesn't exist anymore. You have to be dynamic enough. So I think these kinds of things are part of the everyday.
But it's also how you manage, like you crisis manage, right?
Correct. And I think a very large part of my job is firefighting. It's just having plan A, B, C, D, and then just sort of, like you said, sab ho jata hai. You just have to be sporty enough for
it. You have to go with the flow. Kriti, if I had to ask you, was there a point, I mean, it looks like it was also peaceful. I think I know the answer to this, but there was no point, right, that you felt ke court marriage hi kar lete, ye sab kyun kar rahe hain? Did that flash of that thought ever cross your mind?
We've discussed it actually. There were multiple times before we got married that we wanted to elope and get married. We're like, yaar, ye bahut kaam hai. This is a lot of work.
The planning process, like many times.
Yeah, many times we felt, please yaar. I literally looked at him one day and I said, तू जो बोलेगा मैं करूंगी, भाग के शादी कर ले प्लीज यार.
तो आया था ना वो कॉन्वर्सेशन हुआ था. आई थिंक मोस्ट शादियों में ये हो जाता है, स्पेशली विद अ कपल. We're like, what the hell, can't we just run away and get married? Why do we need to go through all this?
And I think कर लेना चाहिए किसी को, ऐसे feeling है ना.
यार ये ना कहना बहुत आसान है after you're married.
Let me tell you, Pulkit,
but it's very difficult.
Swear, not that I'm a married person, but I know that ये कहना जैसे कृति ने कहा आसान है, पर वो जो memories होती है ना शादी की, वो जो तस्वीरें होती हैं, जो पल आप गुजारते हो अपने परिवार के साथ.
No. मेरा बहुत क्लियर फंडा था, अगर मैं भागूंगी स्लो मोशन में वीडियो कैप्चर कर रहा है, सब हो रहा है, everyone else is hired.
Because we are all basically filmy people, ना?
I am very filmy. बचपन का सपना है यार, स्लो मोशन में भाग रही हूँ, भाग के शादी कर रही हूँ. My mom used to laugh and tell me when I told her I'm getting married to Pulkit, like when I called her after the proposal.
She told me the mandir also.
Yeah, I had a proper. Everything was ready in my head and I got exactly that except without the running away part of it. But when I was younger, I used to say, Mama, kya yaar, what's the point? 2100 का सगन लगाएंगे, 5000 का खाना खाएंगे, 2 बातें सुनाएंगे अलग, क्यों बुलाना है लोगों को? I actually used to say that to her.
Yeah, but like it all worked out very well. Okay, we've done the serious bits, budgets, vendors, family, politics, basically everything that makes you want to elope, well, to any part of this world. But I didn't just get you all here for the gyan. So let's have some fun. Maybe make you all slightly uncomfortable, which I love to do. That's my speciality after all. Time for my favorite segment. Okay, back to Budappa. All right, this is our gaming segment. It's called Sat Sawal. All right? So the entire foundation of a beautiful Indian marriage rests on the Sat Pheras. So the 7 sacred vows, right? Tonight we're putting a little twist on that tradition with Sat Sawal. Instead of 7 sacred vows, we have 7 questions. Here's the thing. You can answer 3, but you have to completely be honest. Give me all the masala or you can refuse. It's your call. But, ladies and gentlemen, if you refuse, you eat that mithai. These laddus have some really hot spices that honestly we don't want to know about. So answer the Sat Sawal or well, suffer. Simple. Samajh aa gaya?
Fully.
Acha. Okay, Kriti, you're on my scanner first. तैयार हैं आप?
I think so.
और आपको 4 ऑप्शन नहीं दिए जाएंगे.
Okay then.
If you could redo your guest list after the wedding, who would not make the cut this time?
Manohar Lal. He knows who he is. I know who he is. You asked for an answer. I gave you one.
Manohar Lal.
Yeah, he can't make.
Manohar जी, दिल से मुझे बहुत मैं आपको माफी मांगना चाहूंगा. आपको शादी में नहीं आना चाहिए था.
मैं कृति को कुछ याद दिलाना चाहूंगा. हमारे जो बेस्ट फ्रेंड है ना भावेश,
हाँ?
उसके ब्रांड का नाम ही मनोहर लाल है. जिसकी मैंने ज्वेलरी पहनी थी.
Sorry. नहीं, but I'm not talking
Manohar
about them.
I don't want Manohar Lal.
But I'm not talking about them.
So you didn't want your best friend's family band?
Oh my God, I forgot that they are also called that. Listen, there was...
Bhavesh, I'm really sorry. She didn't want your...
Bhavesh made my wedding ring, no.
She made your ring? Well, he's going to take it back.
I didn't mean it like that. Because I'm like, किसी का तो नाम लेना, आपको क्या पता मेरी guest list में कौन है?
So now you eat the laddu. Sorry, you lied.
It has
now
sugar.
By the way, he caught...
Why did you have to say?
He caught you on this. अच्छा, एक बूंदी का पीस खा लो.
I will eat mirchi. Is that okay?
जो भी खाना है खा लो. Because you're so hot, I'm allowing you. Manohar Lal with such guts. Yes.
I love you. I love you.
I love you, Manohar Lal. Okay. Pulkit,
Yes.
you or Kriti, who had more opinions on wedding planning?
Me.
You.
100%.
I was not expecting that.
100%. I had more
More-
opinions on the wedding.
More opinions.
Yeah.
I was okay
still
with
have
everything.
like
Except budget. So I am
Yeah,
the
budget
practical
was
one,
out.
he's the emotional
You were
one.
CFO, he was CEO, basically.
yeah, that is what was happening.
That
Yeah,
was the best.
That was exactly
was
what
That
working
is
on the-
amazing. It's always the other way around normally. But chalo, good. I'm glad that you all broke that myth.
That's the
Devika.
only reason it was within the budget.
Devika, the best celebrity wedding experience you've had, we want a name.
Can I say Rajkumar and Patras? Because it was just so beautiful and intimate, and they were so chill and fun about it.
Oh, nice. How lovely.
Yeah.
How lovely. Of course, that's a
Yeah,
great name to give. And their wedding pictures also looked quite lovely. All right. Kriti, what's one big moment from the wedding that you've intentionally kept a secret?
But I think one thing which we didn't tell anyone or reveal to anyone, which was just between the two of us, was, like I said, I wanted to run away and have all that. There was obviously a background score, right, in the head. So I was very clear that I want my own wedding song, and we were both very aligned with that. And Akhil Sachdeva, he came home one night. We told him about our love story. He asked us a few questions. He had a flight that night. He left around 11 p.m. And at 5:30 in the morning, he called us and played the song to us, and that was it.
Yeah, and both of us had like tears in our eyes.
It was beautiful. Like,
Such a beautiful track.
Oh, wow.
Such a
Yeah.
beautiful
So it was
track.
your song.
it's our song.
Lovely. How wonderful is that? Devika, what is the most weird, completely absurd demand you've gotten from someone? Something that made you think, are you serious?
So I was in another country, and there was a lake, and the bride's father asked me if I could build an island in the middle of the lake so his VIPs could go there for dinner in a boat.
An
And I've-
island in the middle of this lake.
Yeah, he owns the lake.
He owns the lake. So then it's valid to ask this.
His
question.
architect was giving me really dirty looks because he's like, if you say yes, I'll have to make it. And then I had to like cajole him and say, nahi sir, udhar kar lete hain, it's nicer and things like that. But I have stood there literally dying saying, if I say yes to this sentence right now, some poor guy will have to do it.
To build an island.
We have to make an
Superb.
island.
I wish I could meet this man. Pulkit, show us one unseen wedding photo that's truly your favorite one out of all. Let's have a look. Oh my God, that's adorable. Why didn't you show anyone this?
I don't know, this one just felt like
It was felt personal.
close-up version of this is already there out in the media, but this one was like more about the entire family is just standing right behind us, and the two of us are just I can't put it in words. It's just
No, some feelings can
it's
never
beautiful.
be expressed.
And honestly, it was difficult to choose कि कौन सी डाले कौन सी नहीं डाले.
Uh-huh.
So this one was like कि चलो ये बाद में डालेंगे, first anniversary
Oh
में डालेंगे.
God, I by the way been twice in those discussions at two friends' weddings when they had to go into media, and one was tough and one was the easiest. I won't mention who was tough and who was easy, but the tough ones was really tough, and I had to scream at both of them and finally said, "I'm deciding," and I sent those images, and I was like, and the easy one was like, "Yeah, go with whatever. Like it doesn't matter. Like we look great."
And you have to choose from
You're
so
gonna
many
Give
pictures.
names later.
Right,
right?
Of course, that's the whole plan. All right, this is to all of you. If you could go back to your wedding planning, or in Devika's case, your early days of planning weddings, what's the one thing you do completely differently?
I wouldn't stress as much as I did. It's not worth it. It kind of ages you just before your wedding. And I think also another thing I would definitely not do is take hydration for granted.
Hydrate and meditate. Basically, just be
Hydrate
peaceful.
and meditate.
Yes.
That
I
should be
think-
on a t-shirt.
Yeah,
I will
hydrate.
put it
I
on
like
my
that.
t-shirt
Yeah?
when
Yeah.
I go to my next
Hydrate
wedding.
and
Hydrate and
meditate.
meditate.
Yeah.
TM.
And anything, Devika, you have to add to this?
I wish I was nicer to my parents at my own wedding.
Hmm.
I think we're also
Were you a bit of a bridezilla?
Fully. But I think in general, we forget to be nicer to our own families and we're nice to everybody else.
Yeah.
And I wish I was nicer to my own family.
Yeah. But apno ko hi aap granted
Yeah,
lete
but I
hain.
feel like that's the last bit, right? That you're doing together as a project almost. And I wish I was nicer. And I wish more couples are nicer to their parents during their weddings.
All right. So now, before I let all of you wonderful people go, I have something very interesting. We call it the Manyavar Magic Mantra. Near you, right next to you, you will find some Shagun ke envelopes. please write one special mantra, aka tip message that you'd like everyone who watches this episode to remember you by and your thoughts by. And this goes at this beautiful bowl right in after you've written it and of course read it out to us. Okay, Kriti, let's begin with you. क्या है आपका magic मान्यवर मंत्र?
If you've decided to get married, remember it's never you against him, it's you and him against the problem.
Wow, I love that. Well done, bravo.
Thank
I
you.
love that, Kriti.
Don't tell me you wrote the same thing.
No, I didn't write the same thing. I have a very personal anecdote-based tip.
Okay.
Please do not fall asleep on your wedding night. पूरी लाइफ आपको वो रात याद रहेगी.
So please
शायद
do not-
आपको नहीं रहेगी, जो साथ होता है ना उसको याद रहते हैं, क्योंकि आप तो सो रहे थे.
Yeah, and especially with a Varmala in your hand. Don't.
Is that what happened, Pulkit? Like all night? Like literally?
Alright, yeah, I just fell
Even
asleep.
badam ka doodh didn't help.
It was the best night.
What?
Shut up, Pulku.
Huh. Listen, I think it's absolutely allowed.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
asked me, especially
We
for a
were
couple who've been together
exhausted.
for years. You're
You
so
know,
exhausted.
but then again, I mean, you grow up watching films and
Yeah, but kabhi मेरे दिल में ख्याल आता can't happen in that time, na? Where it's all
Mere
pristine
gunga-
and beautiful and
Gunga-
Suhag Raat is all like.
no, it was
It's the
all
problem
stunning.
is these Hindi movies that have done it to us. Okay, Devika.
I said enjoy your own wedding, spend less time getting dressed, delegate and have fun.
Okay, good.
Nice.
Good.
Actually,
That's also
that's
nice.
actually great
Lovely.
advice.
That's nice. Like live in the moment of your shadi
Yeah,
and like.
and have fun.
All right. If I may, Pulkit, take your better offices to please
Yes.
place the 3 envelopes into this beautiful bowl.
Sorry, I'm really trying to fit in.
I'll take
this.
that. That's good.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you, Pulkit.
All right. Okay. This is just to round off. I want to give some of you my personal observations on the 3 of you. Kriti, I've met you many times, but I didn't realize how beautiful you are because I've been staring at you for 1 hour. You're so gorgeous. You're fragile and pretty and just lovely, and you have such a wonderful white halo around you.
Thank
So
you.
I wish you only love for your future, for your not only your love story with your husband, with your parental love, your career ahead, just gorgeousness ahead.
Thank
and
you.
everything's going to follow. You have my love and blessings.
Thank you.
Pulkit, you're such a chivalrous gentleman. I've seen throughout everything. When she coughed, you wanted to get her water. When you adjusted her hair, you came and adjusted my jacket. I noticed little gestures. Body language is a big giveaway, and your body language right through has been just of a thorough gentleman. We know you're a solid movie actor, but more than that, you're a thorough gentleman. I think she's got like not just beautiful,
Now you know what I
beautiful
saw.
arm candy, but like you
Yes.
did well. You
Yeah.
did well. Like he's a good guy, and you married well. Devika, I would love to have you as my wedding planner. Even though the marriage will be only imagination in my head, but if I were to get married, you would be my girl. Thank you for your advice. It seems like you're clear, you're crystal clear. You're a boss woman, but with the right perspective and the right attitude. And more power to you. You've created such a strong name for yourself in the wedding market. And from the Manevar family and from me, I thank all 3 of you for joining us today in our Shadi podcast. And I can't wait to see all of you again. We've made an arrangement. The mutton's
Yes.
coming to you and the
Mithai
mithai
is
comes to
coming
me.
to you.
So
Sugar-free
don't
mithai.
think I will forget that. I want to tell you.
No, I will make sure I follow
This
up.
give and take is very critical. लेन देन
Yes.
होनी चाहिए हर शादी में.
हर शादी में
हर
बहुत
शादी में.
जरूरी है.
शादी करना जरूरी है, शादी निभाना जरूरी है और तैयार होके आना और भी ज्यादा जरूरी है. All right. In the next episode, we dive into outfits, shopping and more. तो तैयार होकर आना.